Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. To be very honest, I was just very busy with school, and I decided to put all my energy into one project, which is my podcast, and to keep that going every week because I literally have what do you call it? I have not missed an episode every week, and I decided to focus on that. And then with YouTube, I just felt like a little bit uninspired as compared to my podcasts, and I just ran out of ideas. Actually, you know what? I had ideas. I just need to execute them, and now I feel a bit more inspired. I actually have a lot of ideas for YouTube. It's just that I need to get around to actually making them, and that initial push that I need. So to do that, I thought the first video back would be an assumptions tag, and I actually wanted to do this video a very long time ago, but then I was very scared people would not send me their assumptions of me. Like, no one would ask me anything, or like a Q&A. I always want to do one of those videos, but I'm just so scared I'm irrelevant and no one will ask me anything, or no one will assume anything, and I'm just thinking too big of myself. But then I decided I'm overthinking and to just put it up anyway, and I got a couple of assumptions. They're actually mostly very nice, which I'm very, very thankful for, and I'm still gonna make the video. I still want to read everything. I actually prefer it this way, that it's all very nice and nothing weird or no hate or anything, but just as a video back, me talking to the camera, would be nice to do it. So let's go through the assumptions. My friend says, "You're the prettiest person I know." This is not an assumption. Stop it! OCD. I guess if you know me better, you would assume that I do have OCD, but I really don't. Okay, the reason why I think people assume that I do, people who actually know me or have spent time with me, is because I'm a very particular person. I'm a very meticulous person. I like things in order. When something is out of order, I get very it irritates me. But I know these are very generic assumptions of what OCD is, and me experiencing mental health things, I do know that it's not right to diagnose myself with OCD, and until I am diagnosed with OCD, I'm not going to say that I have. And all these things that society has kind of put into a cloud that, okay, you need to be like Monica from Friends and you have OCD. But the thing is that those actions are a lot more physical, and OCD has a lot to do with the mind as well. And I say this because I know about the illness, so I don't want to come here and say that I have OCD just because I have mannerisms that resemble OCD. And on that note, I think this is a very important topic that we really should not normalize saying, "Oh, I have OCD," or "she has depression," if you don't know whether they are diagnosed with it or not. Because people who suffer from OCD, anxiety, depression, they actually have an illness. Now, I'm not saying that if you think something is wrong with you, don't belittle yourself and don't put yourself down and be like, "Oh, I haven't been diagnosed, so I don't think I have it." That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you see people who's just sad, or it may not be depression, or if you see some people with mannerisms like OCD, it may not be OCD. It could just be on the surface level. So I really think that, as a community, to support the people who go through mental health issues, we should really be careful about things that we say, words that we say on everyday use. And because if we make these terms like anxiety, OCD, depression very generic, then people who actually have this don't have enough attention and support for them. So I think it's very important that we don't normalize it and don't generalize these sayings for everyday terms of use for everyday people, because it's a real thing and people really, really suffer from it. So I just wanted to make that little PSA. A pure Desi humble soul. I don't know what that means. I'll take humble. I think I'm pretty humble, right? But does me saying I'm humble make me an arrogant bitch? I don't know. Pure Desi. To be very honest, I don't feel like I am. I mean, I'm sanskari or whatever, but I love being Desi. I love my culture. I love being brown. I love the food. I love the clothes. I love the traditions, the festivals, everything that goes with it. I don't know. Interesting question. I wish I could be more Desi. I think that's what I want to say, because there are a lot of things that like the stories and the culture and the traditions that I actually don't know. And it's quite embarrassing to say that I don't know, and I wish I did learn more about it growing up, like my religion and things like that. Like I actually don't know much about it, but it is something that, like, growing up, I think as I'm older, I do want to learn about it, and I just want to be more exposed to it. But pure Desi, I think just on the surface, yeah, I guess I love being Desi, but deep down I think that I can put in more effort to be more Desi. You're crazy, ha ha ha, kidding. It's true, and I've been told by many guys as well that I'm crazy. So really, girl, you're not wrong. I'm fully crazy. On dates, like when I used to go on dates, I always tell guys on the first date itself, just warning you, I'm a little bit crazy. And they always think that, oh, she's trying to act cute or whatever. No. But as they get to know me, they realize that, like, I'm more crazy than they thought I was. So it's just a fair warning. I like to be honest. So yeah. You're hella focused, which I know you are. I am a very, very focused person. It's the Capricorn in me. Oh, when did I become that bitch? But I am a very, very focused person. I think once I put my mind on something, I'm a very extreme person. So if I put my mind on something, like let's say I need to get this video up, for example. I was procrastinating it all day, but I know I have to get it up. So I just did my makeup and sat down, and I will do it. And it's more for like bigger things, like for example, like I always make to-do lists. I always make sure I get everything done. I have a very clear goal in mind of where I want to go, where I want to end up, and to do that I need to work super hard. So I think with focus, like, yeah, definitely I'm very focused on what I want to do in life. I do have fun, I do have a great social life, and I do, you know, let loose, party. But when it comes to my ambition, there's only one road, baby, and that's the way it's gonna go. So yeah, I'm very, very focused person. But I guess most people would assume you're always happy based on what you show online. Yeah, I think this is not true at all. I'm not always happy. In fact, I think the break I took from YouTube was because I was dealing with so much of unhappiness that I didn't want to portray or be fake on camera. And I get it, like, why, and I talk about this a lot. I talk about this a lot about how social media is just a highlight reel and everyone just posts, including me, what, you know, they want to show. Now for me, like, I like to keep it a little bit balanced. Like wherever I can show a bit more reality, whether it's me not having any makeup on, me in my specs in a bun, me post-workout, like anything that can show you a bit more of reality and not like edited photos. When I say edited, not like with Made2 or whatever that app is, I mean like Visco Cam, like with colors and vibrancy and makeup and photo shoots and all of this. I get that you can see a very happy persona, and I get with a little bit of spice I added with like showing you a bit more reality, you may also think I'm a very happy person. But the things that I don't show is not because I want to be fake, it's just because they're too personal. Like if I'm crying in bed all day and I can't get out of bed to do a certain task, I'm not gonna put that on Instagram just because it's not something I want to show people who are following me, because I want to be a source of positivity, I want to be a source of light for them, I want to be a source of entertainment. So yeah, fair enough. I do think that I put a very happy persona online. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like it's not, it is just what it is. Like what I've said all the time is social media is a highlight reel. I think everyone just has to be aware of that. Can I get better at that? I don't know, because I don't want to put me crying on my stories, and I don't want to talk about my bad days to like over 2,000 people, because I think that to me in my head it's like, oh, people are gonna judge me, and that's a whole other thing, a whole other side of me, which I talk a lot about in the podcast. So if you want to listen to it, the links will all be down below. You can follow at the Spill Sesh with Sage for more updates on that. I talk a lot about this, but I'm a very big overthinker. When I overthink, I like go into spirals, and sometimes I can't get out of them, and I need help from my friends or my family or my loved ones basically to help me get out of that and snap out of it. But with regards to happiness, I will say I'm a very optimistic person. Just because I do have my unhappy days and unhappy moments where they're quite bad and very dark, it doesn't mean that I believe that the world is against me. Like I really do believe that the world is helping everyone. The universe is like, everything will work out. Everything will work out. Everything happens for a reason. So I really do believe in that, and I am a very big believer that if something goes wrong now, it's only because something is going to go right much later on. Like there is a specific reason for everything bad happening in your life, and it's only because it's going to make you into the better person that you are in the future. Whether or not this optimism applies to every single minute of my life, no, I'm human, obviously not. But it is something that I'm very wary of, that I do seem very happy online. And if that is a good thing for people, that they come to me for a source of positivity, they DM me with their problems, that's great. But I also know that other people who are not aware of social media being a highlight reel could take it the wrong way and feel bad about their life. So to those people, I want to say, no, I'm not happy all the time. I'm actually go through a lot of shit that no one knows about, and that I will keep personal just because it's my personal life and my personal story and I don't feel comfortable sharing. But that doesn't mean that I don't go through stuff. So just keep that in mind. Like when you see your influencer people or people, your friends even, just posting like with their boyfriends or their girlfriends or their friends, and they all have so many friends, don't forget that there are a lot of moments of loneliness where people experience and they don't put that on social media. Another assumption I got is you have a very fun social life. Yeah. But I will say this year my social circle has really decreased, obvious reasons. We're in a global pandemic, and this whole group of 5 things have actually really strengthened my connections with people. And I do have quite a good social life in the sense that my planner's already filled, November, December, especially I feel like this semester I really strike a very good balance between work and play. So I had a very free timetable, but I've obviously worked really hard in school, but I managed to make a lot of time to spend with people and my friends and family. So I think that's just a conscious effort that I made this year to have a better social life and not just be a workaholic. But yeah, there's not much I can say. Yes, I have a happening social life and I'm very blessed for that. That you're great, but we lost touch along the way. There are a lot of people I see on Instagram that pop up and I'm just like, damn it, I wish we kept in touch. And to you, babe, let's go out for a coffee or something. Honestly, we used to hang out so much when we were kids, and I'm gonna message you after this video and let's honestly do a coffee. I miss you, and I really think we should hang out. And I think it's just so interesting that social media can bring people together. There are so many people from my life in my childhood that I've lost touch with, and I think I'm a very different person than I was when I was a kid. So it'll be interesting to see us as adults. And I've been saying in the previous question as well, I have just been reconnecting with so many different people that I think I'm ready. I'm in a place in my life where I'm ready to let new people into my life. Whereas if you asked me 2 years ago, I was so closed off. So I've changed a lot as a person over the years. And I think now I'm willing to make new friends, whether they're old friends. So please hit me up. Let's go for a coffee. Sejal. I don't know what that means. She looks really nice. Verdict, she is very nice. Thank you. I met this girl at a shoot and she is also extremely beautiful, extremely nice. Can't wait for drinks, sis. We gonna get drunk. My biggest thing in life that I want to have an impact on others is I want to be remembered as someone that was kind. Whether that was I put a smile on their face, whether I made them laugh or gave them a nice piece of advice or was just friendly to them. My biggest thing is that I just want to have an impact where people remember me as someone who made them happy or someone that was kind to them when everyone else wasn't. And that's something that I think growing up I've really tried to encapsulate. I know that not everyone sees me this way, and I know that on social media, people may think I'm a bitch, and that's okay. And I think one thing I've also learned is that not everyone likes you, and honestly not everyone has to like you. You should just appreciate the people who do and focus on them and focus on positive energy. So thank you for that. I feel that if we talked more in school, we would have become good friends. I think so too. In poly, I don't know, I do wish there are so many people in poly I wish I knew better, because I think in my batch, in Nyan, not just mass comm, the entire FMS, there were so many talented people and they were just all so nice. And I think that's one thing that I love about mass comm is that the people, and I really do wish I got to know a lot more people on a personal level, but there's only so many people you can be friends with. And I do wish, really I wish you all the best, and I really hope that we can be friends in the future. You're very confident. I actually got 2 of them saying that I'm confident. Yeah, I would say that's right. I am confident in what I do, but there's a lot that you don't see behind the scenes, which again I talk a lot on my podcast, on things I post and things I do. So there's this thing called 7 Seconds of Courage. My best friend actually taught it to me, and I do question myself and second doubt myself a lot when I post things, or you know, when I do something. I do definitely think, like, my mind tends to spiral also, like, oh my god, what is this person gonna think, and things like that. Should I have done that? So like in that moment, it usually takes me those 7 seconds to like be confident, do what I need to do, and then do it, execute it. But then I do think about it a lot after. So I feel like I'm very confident in the moment, but I do doubt myself after the certain thing is done. But that being said, I think overall, like as a person, yeah, I would say I'm a pretty confident person. Like, you know, I can speak on stage, I do public speaking, I can go up to someone and make conversation, but all that takes practice and a lot of years of practicing to become this person, and a lot of internalizing confident quotes and messages to make myself believe in myself. But an outspoken girl who is extremely pretty inside and out. Y'all be making me cry. Outspoken, pretty, I'm not even gonna comment on that. That's very, very sweet of you to say. Outspoken, yeah, definitely. I would say I'm a very outspoken person. In the sense, like when I have something on my mind, if I feel a certain way, I will not hesitate to say it, whether it is someone I love, someone I don't love. I will just be like, yeah, I don't agree with this. Like, I don't shy away from confrontation. I don't shy away from making my stand and making my point come across, especially when it's something such an important topic. In everyday discussions, yeah, like, okay, I'm a little bit dramatic and I like, you know, I'm a very like vocal person, but when it comes to like real life situations as well and deeper things, and if people upset me, I will make sure that I have a conversation about it. Or if I feel like I have upset someone, I will also have a conversation about it and make sure that everyone's good and everyone's happy. Yeah, it'll be super fun to go out on a date with you. You seem really fun and lively. I mean, I think I'm fun on dates. You can ask the guys that I've been on dates with whether I'm fun and lively, then you'll have your answer. But I think I'm a great time. Some pizza, have some wine, get a little wine drunk, and just have great conversation questions. I don't like saying that I'm fun on dates, but I think I am. Ask the guys that I went out with. Person who never gives up on what you set out to achieve. 100%. There was another question that was like, you're very focused. When I set my mind to something, there's no going back for me. But I will pride myself in saying that I really don't give up on anything, and I think it is one of the qualities that I admire about myself, is that when I set my mind to something, I will give it my all. And that's also another thing that I do. Is like, I'm really not trying to be like proud in this video, but I think it's very important to recognize your talents and recognize the good qualities in you, and this is definitely one of them. I have a lot of goals, I have a lot of ambition in mind. I'm just very goal-oriented, and I just know where I want to end up one day, and there is just nothing in my path that will stop me. Like, I know where I want to end up, and I know the number of ideas I have to be the successful woman, you know. So yeah, it's something that I won't give up on, even if it takes me my whole life to get to where I want. Okay, the last assumption, which I think is very apt to end this video on. After seeing your next story, I could just say you're quite a girl. What? This is the story that this person is talking about. He is talking about pole dancing. What does that even mean? Like, I'm quite a girl. I really hope you meant this in a nice way. If you meant it like in a promiscuous way, or you meant it in a very like sexualized way, then dude, what? Like, dude, come on, it's just pole dancing. It's a sport. It's an active lifestyle. It's really hard. You need a lot of muscle, and I think I admire all the pole dancers out there, because I went for 2 lessons and I cannot even walk right now. Like, I'm in so much pain. But you know what? Whatever floats your boat. Think whatever you want of me. I don't know what kind of girl you think I am, but I am just staying in my lane, doing what I love, minding my own business, working out, staying fit, staying healthy. And those are all the assumptions. I hope you enjoyed this little video and got to know a little bit more about me in an interesting kind of way, I hope. And I hope that I didn't come off as someone who really tooted my own horn. Like, that was not the intention. I just really wanted to do this video for a very long time. There will be a lot more content coming up soon, so definitely subscribe because there will be a lot more stuff. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment below what other videos you want to see in the month of December, anything Christmassy. Sis, I am ready to do it, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!